How do undefended pieces lead to forks? Have you ever wondered how a simple oversight can turn into a tactical nightmare in chess? One of the key concepts to understand is how undefended pieces can lead to forks. Let's break this down in a way that makes sense. Undefended pieces are those that lack protection from other pieces or pawns. When you leave a piece exposed, it becomes a target for your opponent. A fork is a tactic where one piece attacks two or more enemy pieces at the same time. This forces your opponent to make a tough choice about which piece to save. Now, when you have undefended pieces on the board, they are particularly vulnerable to being forked. Since there is no protection for these pieces, your opponent can attack them without worrying about losing their own piece in return. This creates a perfect opportunity for a fork. For example, imagine you have a queen and a rook that are both undefended. If your opponent has a knight, they can move it in such a way that it attacks both your queen and rook at the same time. You will then have to choose which piece to save, leading to a loss of material. To avoid this situation, it is essential to regularly scan the board for undefended pieces. This includes checking both your pieces and your opponent's. By identifying these weaknesses, you can plan your attacks and defenses more effectively. When setting up forks, look for situations where your opponent has multiple undefended pieces that can be attacked by a single piece. Knights are especially good at creating forks because of their unique movement. They can jump over pieces and attack multiple targets at once. On the flip side, to defend against forks, ensure that your pieces are well protected. If you find yourself in a position where a fork is unavoidable, prioritize saving the more valuable piece. Another important aspect is piece coordination. If your pieces are poorly coordinated, they are more likely to be undefended and vulnerable to forks. Make sure your pieces work together to defend each other. Additionally, be cautious about placing high-value pieces on the same rank, file, or diagonal if they are undefended. This positioning can create an easy opportunity for your opponent to execute a fork. By understanding how undefended pieces can lead to forks, you can better manage your pieces and create strategic advantages on the chessboard. Always keep an eye on your opponent's potential tactics and protect your pieces to avoid falling into these traps.